A thing of beauty. That big dot.
It actually looks like it belongs there, in spite of the drama we had, which you're never going to know about.
Hi there, everybody, and welcome to Guns Podcast US Extra. This is the very first extra. I'm with our official co-host, Roy Huntington, and we are in the inner sanctum. We're in Roy's shop in Missouri, and today he's going to make something happen with my AMT 380 backup. Now, the story of this gun is it was my backup piece all through my years at the cop shop. Wore an ankle rig when we went to vest carriers. I carried it in my front pocket, and it's a great little gun, packs a lot of power into something I can literally hide behind my hand, but it is a little bit sharp. So I asked Roy, can you make it kinder and gentler? So what are we going to do to it today, Roy?
Well, this is living proof, though, that he's a dinosaur. This is an AMT.
Guilty as charged.
Yep, 380 backup. Though this is probably from, the early 80s, I'll bet?
Maybe even 70s, late
maybe
70s.
Maybe even 70s, yeah. But they were notorious that, you can cut your finger on some of these sharp edges and stuff. And so we're going to use a magic machine I have to kind of dull it and blend it and make it nice. But the real secret is, today, we're going to install real sights.
Real sights. Wow.
Real sights. We're going to use the milling machine and do all gunsmithy stuff.
Cool. So this will be a 100-yard gun when you're done, right?
At least 100-yard.
150, maybe. So, okay, Roy, let's get started, and I want to see the magic happen.
All right. We'll see if he has the talent.
Oh.
It's almost like he knows what he's doing.
Nothing could be further from the truth.
Well, are you ready to try the real thing?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Okay, so what you want to do is run really light just along those sharp edges, and just do a real light pass and see how it works. You'll get a feel of it. Because remember, with this metal, once you take it off, you can't put it back. We could technically with TIG welding, but I'm not in the mood to do that today.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that it's making the sharp edges dull.
And it's singing to us. Boy, that's smoothing out nice. Almost like they should have done this at the factory.
Yeah, you figure, huh? Yeah. Of course, that would add $5 to the cost of the gun. Yep. Where's another one back at the back? Here. En route back to the shop, back home, where the gunsmithing stuff is, after Brent bead blasted the slide. It wasn't pretty, so avert your eyes when you see it. Much to my utter amazement, it actually came out pretty good. I think you can see it. What he's done is de-burred all the sharp edges, because this was literally like razor sharp along here.
Yeah.
So now it's nice and smooth. We call it feels like a bar of soap. So maybe this will keep him clean. Well, what we're doing here is we're looking for a front sight for this gun that might fit that from my private stash. Every time I get a sight and I think, oh yeah, I'll save that, and then this is the time when you can go through and use it, because you never know. I never throw anything away, because you just never know, and we may have found the right one.
Okay, we've figured out the front sight because I've got aging eyes, and excess big dot is the way to go on this little tiny. As you can see, there's not really even a sight on the front of this thing, and it's certainly a point and shoot gun. Now with a big dot, I'll still be pointing, but I'll definitely be able to put it on minute of bad guy. So XS big dot, I'm really excited, and Roy's going to show me how to start cutting into my gun here in just a second.
All right, what we're going to do here is take the slide, and then we'll be mounting it in the vise there, and we have to dial things in to where I can use a dovetail cutter, which looks like this. And if you notice with your sight, the dovetail looks like that. So we'll run this right through here. Now, a critical dimension, though, is how deep to cut the dovetail, because the base of the sight has to be set at a certain depth. Otherwise, it'll stick up too far or it won't fit at all. So that makes sure it's seated, and then we go ahead and tighten it. There we go. We're good to go. Now we'll get it dialed in and we'll make the first cut. Yeah, let me know. 040. Okay. Right there, we're going to go 083 eventually. So here we go. Measure 10 times, cut once. Okay, so if you look here, what we've done is we made an initial pass with the billing cutter, and what that does is that hogs out most of the metal. So now when we make a cut with the dovetail cutter, it's only cutting either end just a little bit, and that saves your tooling. Okay, we've installed the dovetail cutter, and what we're going to do now is lower it down so it touches the bottom of the cut we just made. And so here we go, down, down. And that indexes it. Okay, once we know that we've got the depth of cut correct, now we cross our fingers and turn it on and do it. You got to go real slow, and it takes a while. Now we'll do a test fit. And it may not quite fit. We may have to do a little bit more. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, we're good. Now that this front thing is taller than the sides, so we'll just have to clean that off a little bit to make it fit. So sometimes it still takes just a little bit of handwork.
What are we doing?
We are cleaning this up, and because it's heavy duty, we're going to put this in with JB Weld. And because the unusual contour of the slide, because it's got this dish here and these two little points here, the JB Weld will help to sort of cover up some awkward looking gaps. Everyone's probably going to say, JB Weld, whoever does that? It's like people who actually do this sometimes do that, you know. Put the dot facing back, Roy.
That's going to make for a really nice front sight.
Yeah, you'll be able to see this next week.
A thing of beauty, the big dot.
It actually looks like it belongs there, in spite of the drama we had, which you're never going to know about. All right, we're going to recut the crown now, not because it's a target gun, but because we can. Okay, basically, a pilot, the cutter, the T-handle, lube, cutting fluid, you go like this, and then only turning it in the right direction, which is where it cuts. What we're doing is we're putting an 11-degree target crown on Brent's 380 backup. And if you look down there now, you can see what's happening. Cool. And then you can finish it.
Well, Mom, after craft at summer camp, we've got this, probably the coolest AMT 380 backup in America. We've polished the barrel up. Didn't need to do much to the frame. It was in fair shape. The slides got the big dot sight. We bead blasted it. Then I hand polished the sides just for looks. And
we crowned the barrel.
11-degree target crown, because, you know, that 3-inch barrel is a target barrel.
It's a target barrel.
So
yeah, I think it's nice. I really like that soft bead blast finish on stainless steel. So, and you did a good job.
Well,
It's real smooth now.
Yeah.
You know, no, I really like this. So
I figure people are going to say, you use JB Weld on a gun? Well, you do, because it laughs at Loctite.
It laughs
that
at
front sight is not going to come out
ever. And
yeah.
so I know a lot of people, well, I mean, you could get it out with heat if you needed to, you know, but the goal on something like this, it's a working gun. You're going to keep it in your pocket. It's made for 5 feet away.
Right.
You know, let's have a sight that's going to stay in there no matter what. So,
and those XS big dot sights, I always pump them up because they really work. We always laugh. There's a big golf ball. You put the golf ball on a bad guy, and you're going to hit him. So,
and it really works on this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
We'll have to make sure you put a still of that. So
yeah, exactly. So, and that one's got the tritium insert, so it's a night sight. So.
No, it's a lot of fun. But you need to come and spend like 5 days, and we'll do a Model 10 build or something. So
I think that sounds, gosh, should I? Well, Roy, this has been a great afternoon project. We could probably do more, but I think the ladies want us to go eat or some silly thing. But no, this is, I'm really excited. Like I said, this, my old backup gun, I really, it has sentimental value. And now I probably will carry it a lot more, because it's a lot more practical. It's a lot more comfortable to carry, because like you said, you could slice cheese with the side of that thing before we got away from it. But, you know, we always talk about this. If you're ever thinking about working on your gun, just do it. You know, I wouldn't start out with your collectible whatever, but, you know, find a relatively inexpensive gun, one that it doesn't matter, and go to work and watch a lot of Roy's videos, since he's the guy.
I always say, find a rusty 22 and restore it.
Yeah.
Practice on that, because you won't hurt anything.
Exactly.
You know? So,
exactly.
All right. Well, that was fun. So come back.
Yes,
Let's do it again.
So here we are, Guns Podcast US Extra in Roy's inner sanctum, the shop. And we'll probably come up with another project or two. But once I get this thing together and then function test it, we'll show you that too. So thanks again, Roy.
You're welcome. Bye.